ever since this mayhem has been happening, one question keeps popping up in my mind. Is it possible that Buhari and Tinubu had an understanding that, look, oh, you can have your tenure, but please, everything we have done, what I mean, all the Fulani agenda that we have set in place, don't touch it. Come and do whatever you do, we will look the other way. Because don't forget, while Tinubu was going about bringing fake bishop, bribing judiciary, rigging the election, Buhari was still the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and yet couldn't do anything, even though we knew that INEC was in charge of all electoral processes. But the criminality behind it was for the federal government to stop. He didn't do anything. Now Tinubu is in power. People, Nigerian lives are going. Sorry if my English is not straight, because this Facebook, I'm trying to choose my words here. Now, some of us have not felt the ordeal these people are going through. Someday, very close to my area here, a group of people in Plateau State were driven away or ran away from their village from this carnage. And I was going to interview them, but before I got them, they said they've gone back to the village again. Now, the implication of this is that most of the farm produce we are, eating, most of the farm produce we are consuming comes from these, these little farmlands that these villagers, these communities farm. Now, people can't go to farm. People can't have normal living in their own ancestral home. So I strongly believe that if a group of terrorists go into a community in America and unalive 5 people today, then tomorrow they go and unalive 2 people. Another day they go and unalive 3 people. It will be headline news in CNN, and I'm sure government, the president of the country will make a statement. But here we have Nigeria. There is no comment, not a statement from Tinubu. All he's just interested is strategy on how to bring himself back to power in 2027. What is happening in Benue is more than enough to declare a state of emergency in that state. More than enough. What is happening in Benue State is more than enough to declare a state of emergency in that state, in Borno State, and in Plateau State. So why is he not declaring a state of emergency? Because for me, I'm beginning to suspect, it's my opinion, I'm alleging that there is an understanding between Tinubu and Buhari, so that if we allow you to do all the shenanigans that will bring you to power, please don't touch whatever we have put in place for our Fulani or Islamization agenda. Because I cannot believe that this much of Nigerian lives will be taken by a group of marauders, and you tell me that the Nigerian army cannot put a stop to it. Are you telling me that the population of the terrorist fighters are more than the population of Nigerian army designated to fight and protect the territorial? Then what type of army do we have if they can't protect Benue State out of 36 states and Abuja? Which means if there's an invasion in Nigeria now, we cannot have a military. Look, there's more to this than meets the eye. Is it the same army that we are sending to countries to go and create peace, even in South Africa, in Kenya, and another countries, ECOMOG or something? Now, small pockets of bandits in Nigeria. No. You cannot tell me that this thing is happening without an underpinning conspiracy. There's a conspiracy behind these things. And the governor of Benue State, I'm very disappointed in him. This was the same man that denied Peter Obi from visiting the IDP camps. Just a few days when youths, I'm sure they were paid to campaign that they are in support of APC and Tinubu. Few days later, this mayhem came up. It's unfortunate. It's difficult to explain Nigeria, honestly. if we have gotten to the point where lives no longer mean anything to us, then we are doomed. We are doomed. Well, my heartfelt condolences to the families of the bereaved in Benue State. I hope, I really do hope that the people can come together and change leadership. A leadership that will have empathy for Nigerian lives. A leadership that will have empathy for the way Nigerians are suffering. A leadership that will truly turn Nigeria around. Now, I don't care if that leadership comes from the north, the west, the east, the south. I don't care. All I want is that Nigerians begin to live a contemporary lifestyle that is measured with other developed countries.